in particular, when I say don't talk too fast, I talk pretty fast. If you guys actually listen to me and said, I talk pretty fast. But there are a couple of things. One, I pause. So I talk really fast, and then I pause. And I talk pretty fast, and then I pause. So overall, it doesn't seem like I'm in a huge rush. Right? Even if my actual talking is fast, I'm not blah, 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 blah. That's when it seems fast. The second thing is, right after she finishes talking, I don't jump right in immediately. Like there's a pause there. And that's very important for not making me seem too eager and making me not seem like I have an agenda. Does everybody understand that second one? Very important.
Very important.
Yeah. So somebody like here, like just say something to get my attention.
Watermelon.
I was waiting for him, but yeah, so it's okay. Say something to get my attention.
Excuse me, whatever.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, what? All right, that's very reactive. Okay.
It's like he was waiting for him.
Yeah. Now say something to get my attention.
Yeah, excuse me.
Oh, hi. Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, you see the difference?
Yeah.
Between jumping over and like immediately giving the attention versus being like, oh, hi. All right, so that pause right after they talk is probably the most important.
Okay.
How long should be the pause ideally?
Not long, but it's just not immediate.
That's
Right.
immediate,
Yeah.
yeah.
You'll
Seconds or few seconds.
yeah, you'll know when you feel it. Right? If it feels like you're just jumping in immediately every time, then you are. So let me give you guys a really good sort of like standard thing to do in game, like kind of I don't know, I don't like the word cheat code, but like a little bit of a cheat code for a game, okay? When the conversation stalls, what do you do? Okay? And there's kind of a universal answer to this, or like a really good go-to answer for this. So a lot of guys, when the conversation stalls, they think that's a bad thing. Like, oh, conversation stalled, it's awkward, this is bad. On the other hand, conversation stalling is an opportunity. Because at the moment the conversation stalled, there is no topic in play. Right? She's not talking about anything, you're not talking about anything, so it's your opportunity to introduce whatever topic you would most want introduced to the conversation. Right? So that's your opportunity. And so when the conversation stalls, what should you do? You should do the thing the set is missing. So if you've opened and there's a lack of premise, and the conversation stalls, what should you do? Say a premisey thing. If you've gotten to the point where you're evaluating the girl, and conversation stalls, what should you do? Insert evaluation thing. Right? Because it's actually like a blank canvas for you to paint the conversation in the direction you want it to go. Okay? And especially if you learn to do premise and evaluation in ways that don't give your power away, like you learn to do premise as a push-pull, it's a great thing. So for example, conversation goes a little dry, you don't know what to say. You know, part of me like thinks you're really cool, and part of me is just like, God, this girl is gonna like just be the end of me. Right? That's a great thing to do in that moment where the conversation stalls, right? And oftentimes she'll spell, wait, what do you mean like I'd be bad for you? Or what do you mean, et cetera? And then the conversation has kicked off again, and it's in a much more man-to-woman way. And then you can throw other topics in. If for whatever reason it doesn't happen, like if you say that thing and then she doesn't respond, well, then you can just jump in with a new topic, which is what you would have done anyway. So like, oh, you know, part of me like loves you, and part of me is just like, this girl's gonna be fucking trouble. Anyway, no, it is funny that you're not from Amsterdam, though, because I've noticed since I've been here, da-da-da-da-da, right? So you just throw it in. It's just this little thing that sits in the conversation. If she doesn't notice it, she doesn't notice it, no big deal. But oftentimes, it will then make the conversation go in the direction it should have been going, okay? So that's the go-to. In that moment when the conversation goes dead, insert the phase you're at.
Makes sense.
Okay? If you were in narrative, if you were deep in conversation, and let's say you're like on a date and like it's very intimate and good, and the vibe's really good, but then there's a moment where the conversation's dead and you're kind of just staring each other in the eyes, you're like, you know what? It's good that we like each other. Like I don't usually like strangers like this, but I don't know why I do with you, but it's good that we do. That makes sense? So a little bit of push-pull narrative, but like that's that moment where you're cementing, oh, we actually do like each other, if you've gotten to that stage where that's the appropriate piece in the game.